Okay, number 10. I'm gonna just put that there. It says there are two kinds of wraps: vegetarian and chicken. Now let's see how many wraps are there total. Read through the problem. Don't look at any of the money yet. See, is there later?
I got it.
You got it? Okay, got a camera. Okay, so there's vegetarian wraps. I'll call those X. And there's chicken wraps. I'll call those Y. How many wraps are there total? It's also 148. Does everybody understand the first equation? You just put the total. You have X variable, Y variable, total. Now let's talk money. Okay? How much are the vegetarian wraps? $1. So that's 1X. Yes, you can 1. Do you have to put the 1? No, I wouldn't. But that's $1 for the vegetarian. And how much for the chicken? 2.3 for the chicken. And then what's the total money? 223.4. I understand where things come from. Okay, you just make your equations, and then we either add or subtract. What do we do on this one? Subtract. So I'm going to just erase the 1, but if I subtract the equations, what's X minus X? That goes away. What is 1 minus 2.3? Negative 1.3. And then what is 148 minus 223, 23.40? Negative what? Negative 75.4. Is that right? Then what do we do? Divide by negative 1.3. And what do we get? Anybody? What is it?
57.9, and there's a bunch of other ones.
57.
You just
I think 50. Are you around?
I did.
No. But yours did. Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, that's 58. Now be careful here. It says how many were vegetarian. Okay. That Y is 58. Which one is Y? Vegetarian or chicken? Chicken. So then how many are vegetarian? How would you find that out? Yeah, just take the total, 148 minus 58, and how many? 90 wraps for vegetarian. Okay? So be careful. If that one's on your test, y'all, it's the exact same. Numbers are changed. Okay? Let me see. Yeah, it just gave me 58. Okay. All right. Any other questions on that one? We're good? We're good. Okay. All right, set. And y'all, I'll try to get through this. Not too, but that way if y'all have questions I need to go back over, I can. All right, this one says use elimination. All right. So what matches? Do the X's match? No. Do the Y's match? No. But what can I multiply by to make them match? Multiply by the bottom one. By what? By 4. Multiply the bottom equation by 4. Did y'all have a question on the other one? No? Okay. Multiply bottom equation by 4. So y'all, I'm just going to write the top equation. I'm just writing the same exact thing that I had. Everybody okay with that? Now I multiply bottom one by 4. Okay, what is 4 times 7? 28. What is 4 times 2? That's 8. That's the whole reason we multiplied by 4. Does everybody understand? That number didn't match. That number didn't match. But what's 8? Now they match. What's 4 times negative 67? Negative 268. Okay, any questions so far on that one? All I did was I multiplied the bottom equation by 4 so that I got a matching number.
I've been dividing the top one by 7 by 7 by 5.
You mean multiplying? Yeah. That one you can. I mean, That's what we're gonna get to in a minute.
You get the same answer.
You will. It's just a little bit more work, but yeah, you'll get the same answer. Okay, on this one, do we add or subtract? We add. Okay, so I'm gonna add the whole equation. What is 5 plus 28? 33. What is 8 plus negative 8? That's 0. What is negative 9 plus, and make sure you type it in, negative 268?
Negative 280.
Negative 297? Okay. Then what do you do? Divide by 33. 3. And what is x? Negative 9 what? Oh, negative 9. I thought you said negative 9. So. Okay.
Can you plug in for a
Can you what?
Plug in.
You can. On any of them that are multiple choice, you can plug and play on any of them. So y'all, we would get the answer D. X value is negative 9. If we didn't know the y value, what would we do? What would we do to find it? Get in and solve. Okay. Do I that, or is everybody good? Y'all, if it's multiple choice on the study guide, it's multiple choice on the test. Okay. How many questions are on the study guide?
29.
Okay. It'll be a few less. It's probably gonna be maybe 25 questions. I don't know. So, somewhere between 20 and 25. Can I erase that one? Yes? Okay. But please know, that's only half the answer. If you didn't have the answer choice, they have to plug it in and solve for y. Okay, let's keep going. Number 12. This one's, we're gonna do the same thing. Do my x's match? No. Do my y's match? No. But I can multiply the top one by what number? A number. 3. Okay? Or if you multiply by 4 and 3, that's fine. You'll get the same thing. Okay? So the top one, I'm going to multiply by 3. The whole thing. So what's 3 times 3x? 3 times, and then times negative 22. Okay? The bottom one, I'm going to leave alone. And notice that they match. Do not forget to multiply the last number, y'all, on that top one. Okay, add or subtract? Subtract. What is 9x minus 4x? 5x. Those go away. And what is, be very careful here, type it in your calculator to check. Negative 66 minus negative 56.
Negative 10.
Negative 10.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because what you end up doing is adding them. Okay? So always on your test tomorrow, type it in to double check yourself, okay? Okay? I want you to be confident, but I don't want you to be overconfident where you mess up something like that. Okay? Divide by 5
Negative 2.
and x is negative 2. Can we tell our answer?
No. Not yet.
Well, we're not done, but could you look if it's, oh yeah, y'all are right. You can't tell because there's 2 of them. So what do we have to do? Plug it in. Okay, so I'm going to plug in, I'm just going to start with that top equation. What is 3 times negative 2?
Negative 6.
Negative 6 plus 4y equals negative 22. And some of y'all might have just plug and play, and that's fine. For the 2 answers. But this is how we're supposed to solve. Everybody understands how I got negative 6 right there? Okay, because I just plugged in negative 2.
You move the 4y.
No, you move the 6.
6.
We'll add 6. So 4y equals negative what? And then what do you do? Divide by 4.
Negative 4.
And y is negative 4.
Wait.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
And so it's B. Answer is B. Y'all, notice D is the same answer choice but backwards. So please make sure that you know X is what's first. Y. Don't get it confused. It's X, Y. It's just alphabetical order. Okay? Questions on that? Do I need to go over something again on that? And some of you, if you play from the beginning, that's fine. Okay? y'all for a second. Number 13. Ooh, I hope we get through them all. We will. Can I erase? Are we good? Yeah? Okay. 13. And what I might start doing is skipping some. No, because that way we don't need to go over some that are duplicates, Okay, on this one, it says, so my x's don't match, my y's don't match, and I can't just multiply one equation, so what am I going to have to do on this one? I'm going to have to, some of y'all, are y'all plug and play? Is that what y'all said? You don't want me to just do plug and play?
Plug and play's faster.
It is. So what I would do is multiply both equations, like you had been doing on those others. But if y'all want me to show y'all plug and play, basically let's start with 3, 4. So that means I would do 10 times 3, 7 times 4. Does that equal 58? I just plugged them in for x and y. What's 10 times 3? 30. Is 30 plus 28 58? It is. That doesn't mean that's the right answer. What else does it have to work with? The bottom equation. It has to work in both. So let's do 9 times 3 and 10 times 4. I'm just plugging in the x and the y right there, and see if it's 67. Is 27 plus 30, does that equal 67? It does. So is that my answer? It is. Okay, if it wasn't my answer, what would I have to do? Go to the next one. Which I'm good at using that calculator. It's like, dude, you don't even have to write all that out. Like, just literally type in your calculator. 10 times 3 plus 7 times 4, enter. It gave me that. Okay, 9 times 3 plus 10 times 4, enter. It gave me that. Okay? So you can always, even if you work your problems out, you go back and check them. But it has to work both equations. Does everybody understand that? Because this one may work with the top one, but not the bottom one. So it's not an answer for both of them. Can I rate? Right? Did anybody want me to do it the other way, or are we good? We're good with plug and play? Yeah. All right. Anybody still writing? You're not? Anybody else? No? Okay. All right, number 14. How many solutions does it have? Let's just solve it. I'm going to cover up the answers for just a second, just so I can solve it. So there is no plug and play on this one. All right? I'm going to multiply the top one by what?
2.
Because the x's don't match and the y's don't match. Watch what happens if I multiply the top one by 2. What's 2 times? Now they'll match. What's 2 times 6? This will be negative 12. And what's 2 times negative 6?
Negative 12.
What do you notice about the two equations? They're the same. So that's going to be what?
Infinitely many.
It's going to be infinitely. But if I was to system, what happens is you get 0 equals 0. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's also another reason why you would put infinitely many. Okay. What if they ended up being like 2 equals 4? That's no solution. Okay. Or if you'll notice, like almost the thing, this cancels out and out, and is a different. Anyway, it'd be no solution. It's one solution if you actually work it out and get an answer. Does it say solutions as an answer choice? Okay. So that'll be on there tomorrow. It's definitely not 2 solutions. So you can mark that one off for sure. Okay. 15 and 16. They are plug and play. That's all they are. All right. That means you're gonna plug it in and see if it works. So for y, I'm gonna put is 4 greater than or equal to 4 times x minus 5. So 12 minus 5 is 5. 7 is 4 bigger than 7, so that's not my answer. Let's keep going. Let's plug in my y is 1. Is 1 greater than or equal to times 2 minus 5? What's 8 minus 5? 3. Is 1 bigger than 3 or equal to 2? No, not my answer. Okay, is 0 greater or equal to 4 times 3 5? 12 minus 5 and what? 7. So, what's my answer going to have to be? Because 0 is not bigger than 7. Okay, it's D. D would be, is 1 greater than or equal to 4 times 1 minus 5. Isn't that right? Yeah. And that is true. Okay, it is. So your answer is D. Okay? I'll give y'all a second, and then I'll do 16. Ready? This one I have 3 times my y value plus 6 is less than 3 times my x value. I just plugged in my y and my x. Just make sure you put them in the right spot. So is 36 plus 6 less than 15? No. Okay. This one. 3 times 10 plus 6 less than 3 times 1. It's again 30 plus 6 less than 3. No.
C.
Okay, let's try C. If I plug in y, 3 times plus 6 less than 3 times my x. Okay, so is Z plus 6 less than 9? Yes, it is. So that is your answer. Okay. I'm sure there's only going to be one of them on there. Now we can move on to 17, 18. Probably going to just put 17 on there. Skip 18. I don't know. We might go over it. Can I rate? Yeah? Okay. Alright, number 17. It says graph the inequality. So what's my starting point? I'm going to go down to what number?
Y.
Well, down 3 on the y-axis. So negative 3, that number right there on the y-axis.
And then you go up 2 over 1.
Go up 2 and over 1. That's from that number right there. A dotted solid line, because that's going to matter. Dotted. Once you get to the end of the test, this is where you do the shading and all the dotted solid line. Okay? Then, it says y is less than that. What numbers would be less than that line? Up above it is less than, or down below it? Down below it. So that would be all this area. Which again, you can put that on your graph and look and see where it's shaded. Okay, you can type in y is less than. Okay. Everybody have it? Yeah. I'm sure it'll be more like number 17, but I am going to go ahead and just do number 18 with y'all. Okay, we'll have to solve for y. Can I erase that? Yes.
Even the whole full-size graph.
Oh, it does go off the chart a little bit, but if you use your graphing calculator, it probably gives you better numbers to use. 2y greater than or equal to 8. How do you solve for y? Yeah, 6x over here. So it's just 2y greater than or equal to negative 6x plus 18. Then do everything. Divide by 2. So I'm going to do that. I get negative 3x. What's 18 divided by 2? 9. So if you type it in your calculator, it'll give you a bunch of ordered pairs. But if you don't, I know it goes off the chart. But I'll just draw it again. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would be up here at 9. Does everybody see why? Because that right there. How much do I go down? Down 1, 2, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. I'm just gonna make a few points. There will be my 1, 2, 3 over 1. Okay, dotted or solid line on this one? Solid line. Okay. And where do I shade? Above it or below it? It says greater than, so I would just pick a point, and if I'm greater than that, I would go up here, and that shows you what side to show. I'm gonna have to do all that, but everybody kind of good with that? Again, I think it'll be more like 17. I haven't made it yet, but. Ten left, y'all. 10 left. Okay, we got it. All right. 19. Y is less than 2. So one way to do this is just type it on your calculator. You can put the less, or you can put just the equal to sign to see. But if you remember, if it said y and then the number 2, it means it crosses the y-axis at 2. Okay, and it's a dotted line. So it's either this one or this one. That crosses the y-axis at 2. If it had an x, that means it crosses the x-axis, a vertical line, but it's got the y. Now, where are we less than that? Right here. So that's our answer. Again, your calculator, you could go to y equals, clear it out. I'm going to go down here and put the less than sign, and just put 2. Oh, sorry, 2. There it is. And then I could just pick, oh, that's obviously answer C. Just don't forget to change the less than sign back. Okay. If you have any trouble, I guess I'll just see. Yeah, that's good. If you have any trouble with that, just come ask me on the test, okay? Questions on number 19? No? We're good with that one? Okay. Number 20. Okay, this one is backwards. It wants us to write the inequality. So, I have answer choices, but I'm just gonna start and write it up here. First of all, are we shaded or below the line? Above, so the greater than sign, and it's a solid line, so it's equal. All right, so I have already narrowed my answers, right? Now from there, what's my starting point on my y-axis? It's right here. What number is that? Negative 4. So I have a minus 4. Can you already tell your answer? Yes. But I'm going to keep going. Okay? So what I did was I said, I know I'm greater than, I know I'm equal to, I know I start at negative 4. Now we would go up 2, 3, and over, up 3 over 1. There you go. All right? That's why it's C. Okay, erase that one. We're good. All right, number 21. We have two inequalities to graph, and that's all you're going to do. Just think of it as drawing a picture, and your answer that's all it is a picture. Okay? So I like to use different colors though. I'm going to look at the first one. I start at what number? Up 4. It's got plus 4. That's right there. What's slope? It's an understood
X.
1. So you go what? Up 1 over 1. Is that a dotted or a solid line?
Solid.
And then we must shade. So where do I shade? It says y is less than that. Down here. Okay, everybody good with that? Now the other one, what's wrong with this one? It almost says y or whatever, but it's not. Does anybody have a glare? Yeah. Nobody has a glare. Okay. So I have to move my 2x over to get it out of the way. So what happens to the 2x? It becomes negative. So it's negative 2x minus 4. Is everybody? That's actually that inequality. I just moved it over. So I start at negative 4, which is right here, and from there where do I go? Down 2 and over 1. Down 2 over 1. Dotted or solid line? It's solid because it's got the equal to. Okay. Where do I shade this one? Up above it or below it? It's got less than, so down. So down below the blue line. Where's my answer? Right here. Okay? So in that this area where you got red and blue, that's the answer. That's all I'll be looking for. Do I see both things? Are we okay so far? Yeah? Anybody still writing that one? Okay. Since 20, do I need to do 22? No, I'm just trying to watch time. If I need to come back, actually, I can probably just show y'all the answer to 2. Here's the answer to 22. That's all I actually answered. But the only thing about 22 is it do the final picture, like where they crossed. It doesn't show all the shading, but if you do it and go back to look at it, that's 22.
Do the lines have to be exact? Because mine's like that, but they're not saying.
I will look for.
It looks kind of the same. It's just kind of the lines aren't straight.
I won't look for if the lines are straight. I'll just look for your starting point and your slope, dotted or solid line, and shading. And y'all remember that's only the second half of the test. Like when you shade, it's the back half of the test. The test, when I ask you to graph, there is no equal signs, okay? So just remember that. The front part starts with equal signs, normal graphing. The back part of the test, there's going to be a few where it's shaded. If I need to come back to 22, y'all, I will. 23, what type of correlation is that? It's positive. It's going up, okay? The points, can you tell they're going up? You can. So that one is positive, it's A. Okay. 24, what way are they're going down, so they're negative. Y'all, when it's no correlation, I'll just make this up. Okay, what way are those going? Everywhere. That's no correlation. Okay, so positive, you can tell it's going up. Negative, you can tell it was going down. No correlation is, you can't really tell what the graph's doing. Okay, so that would have been no correlation. Are we good with those? Y'all look for lots of those on there. This one, they just to use graph. That sun is messing up. I'm gonna have to. Can y'all see that okay still? Yeah? No? Like, let me. The sun is on my desk. Nope, I bet it's just says, how many mistakes do you expect the student to make after 6 hours of practicing? X is always time. Like whether it's hours, minutes, seconds, days, months, years, X is always time when you see time. So we are over to 6 hours. That's right here. And how many mistakes do you think that is? 55. So you just right here. What number would that be at? About 55. Okay. 6 mistakes would be about 6 hours would be about 55 mistakes. Okay. So that just says the more time they spend practicing, the what? The less mistakes though. But you don't have to know that part. Okay. We don't have to do all these. Let's just practice a few of them, okay? Let's do 26 and let's see. Did you get these yet? Some of y'all got them? All right. If you don't have a calculator, y'all, just tomorrow ask. I got this one and I have another one. So, and then other people probably have some. You press the stat button. Everybody remember? Okay. Anyway, the stat button, if you don't remember, it's right there. And then you're gonna edit it, and then go up to list and don't delete. If you accidentally delete it, I can fix it though. Okay. And then we enter in our numbers. What numbers did y'all enter in 2001, 2002, whatever? So I thought that's what we did. I'm going to enter in all of those. Don't enter in 2009. Because do we have the answer for 2009? No, you don't have the data for that. Enter that one in. That's what we'll find later. Okay, then I'll go and I'll enter all my data. And if you ever get like an answer that doesn't go back to your list, make sure that you entered them all in. Okay, does everybody have them all entered in right? Maybe. Okay, press. Y'all remember? Well, you'll do stat, and then we go over to what? Calculate, and we are looking for a line. That's number 4. Okay, that looks like it was mx plus b. It's just a line. And that's what it says right here. Predict the line of best fit. All right. So I'll press enter and go down to calculate. And it gives me an answer. Oh, can I already answer? I can. It's what? It's A. Because look, it's 0.465 and that's a negative or the minus 862. That's the only one minus sign. Ignore the R. I know we don't do that part. It's not showing up on our calculator. What in the world is this last number though? That's we were supposed to plug in what? 2009 for X, and it would give us that. See how I did that. If I did 0.465 times 2009 minus this number. That's where that number comes from. Just plugging in that one, okay? Any questions on that? No. I'm not going to do 27 or 28. If y'all need practice in a second, y'all can ask questions and I can do another one. 29, this is the last one. It says, do you think there would be a correlation? It just means, is one thing going to affect the other? And how would it affect it, if so? So if you study, what would happen to your test grade? So the more you study, the higher your test would go up. So do you think there'd be a correlation there? Yes, and you would think there would be a positive correlation, okay? So that would be answer choice A. All right, now, look, this is on the video. So if you need to go back and look at any answers, I'll have it on the video. Or you can always take a picture. There's 17, 18. I think we did all these today. Yeah. And then the last bit of answers. Okay. Anybody have any that were? I'll just give y'all.
Can I look at the last answer sheet again, please?
Yes, the last answer sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video, and y'all have like, I don't know, maybe like not quite 15 minutes in here. So y'all gonna go through it, and I'll try to tell you which ones are on there. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You got it? Okay.